Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Studio Live today. Let's do a quick sound check, shall we? Hesitation, a fear of change, have paralyzed you, and made you doubt yourself. You know what's a great idea when you're doing a sound check? To hit record. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Studio Live today. If it's your first time here, this is a professional arrangement where we definitely hit record before we start recording things. That's okay. I just wanted to check my levels there, make sure everything was ticking along hunky-dory. If it's your first time here, my name is Pete. This is Studio Live today, where my goal is to help you create, record, and release your best music. We do that through tips, through tricks, through tutorials, and through live videos just like this, where nothing can possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that ever went wrong. So in this video, what are we doing? Well, it is Songtember, as you may be aware. If you've been around the channel, Songtember is our month where I create, record, release a song within the month of September, or Songtember, and I encourage and promote and urge everyone else to do the same. So if that is something that you're into, go ahead and hang around, because we'll be doing that. I've realized I've got the audio processing on here, so I'm going to be sounding terrible. I'm going to click that button, and then that should give us nice, crisp audio. It's probably dropped the level a bit. We'll just bring my level up there. Apologies for that. Just needed to get myself together. That was from when I was chatting with Jade on Monday or Sunday. I just needed to get everything right. So let's just do a quick actual sound check before we get started. I'll show you around. I'll tell you a little bit about the gear I'm using, what I've done so far with the lyric writing, and then we're going to write the second verse of this song, and I'm going to record it as well. So we've got a few things to get through here today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going old school here. I've got my old Samson CO1, which is actually a ridiculously good microphone. If you are looking for a first microphone for recording, a large diaphragm, cardioid condenser microphone, the Samson CO1 is like a ridiculously good choice. About $60, $70. You can pick them up. I think I paid less than $50 secondhand for this one. They are built like a tank, solid as a rock, use phantom power, get a really nice sound, as you'll hear in a moment. So I've got myself set up here. I have my record there. Once I click that button, I'm now monitoring my audio through there as well. And now I'm ready to actually record. So what I'll do, I'll record what I've got so far. This will be my first scratch recording, and then I'll show you in a moment the actual lyrics. And you can help me. You can help me streamline these different suggestions. That's the beauty part of having folks here live. You can give me your suggestions as we go. And hopefully by the end of this, we'll have the chorus and 2 verses written, and maybe even the coda bit at the end. We'll see how we go. So let's hit record. I'll turn down this mic. I'll be back over on this one, and we'll do a quick take. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Hesitation, a fear of change, have paralyzed you and made you doubt yourself. Cultivation of new ideas can make a difference to you and those you love, and everyone. Big chorus coming in. There's a new beginning, ready if you want it. All you gotta do is open up your mind. We will hit the pause button there. And we'll put the microphone down. We'll turn off our monitoring. so that we're not getting that delay and echo going on there. Let's come back here. Let's see what our levels are like. Yeah, not bad. That's about where we want it to be, pitching in that 50 to 75% range. Remember, we don't want to clip on our input meter. And you'll notice here that when we're recording vocals, you got two things here. You got your input gain, which I'm controlling with my audio interface down here. You can't see it, it's out of shot. And then you've got your output meter. Don't worry about how much you turn up or down your output meter. That makes no difference to the sound. That's just the output sound, but your input is super important. If you clip on this meter, if this is in the red or even the orange, you're living on the edge. You don't want that digital clipping badness to be impacting your tracks. So let's come back here. And there we go. And you can see there that pretty much matches my original vocal there. There's a couple of lines in there that I'm sort of working on and workshopping. I'll show you those in a moment as we go through and write the rest of this song. One of them being the line there at the end, open up your mind or leave the past behind. There's two variations there. I'm not sure what that is. And then in that first verse, there's to you and those you love and everyone. Or there's another one where it's to you and those you care about. And I don't know which way to go with that one either. So maybe we'll have to put it to a vote when we get to that section. So that is the first part done. Let's just take a quick listen ski and see how this works. Now, first thing I'll do is come in and trim this. That was just me saying check 1, 2. Always tidy up your stuff before you get started. Clean up your toys. Clean up your work prep area first and then clean up after yourself. It's always a good idea with your audio recording as well as in life. Let's just take a listen to this, drop the levels down a bit and take a play. Hesitation, fear of change have paralyzed you and made you doubt yourself. Cultivation. All right, so that's coming together okay. Everything's a little loud. So this is the demo version here. I've got everything turned up to kind of 11 at the moment, and it's a good idea to drop your volume. So as I sort of pull this demo together, hopefully later today, once I have all the lyrics down, and I'm getting closer to a complete demo, then we'll be good to go. So that's where we're at the moment. Let's jump across and say g'day, because we've got some folks who are here live and who are here on the live stream. Let's say g'day. We've got Kyle TV here. Hello to Langston Reese. Hey, yo. Desolate Mourning. Hello to you. Who's this Pete John's music guy? Oh, wait, that's me. Tom Rochelle. Hello to you. Stu Cash is here. SM Borthwick. Jade Star. We got Scott. We got Andy. We got the Luke Stevenson, not just any Luke Stevenson, the one and only. We've got Washburn here. We've got Josh Gates music here. We've got Beats by Keanu, not Keanu Reeves, I'm hoping. Benedict Stewart, hello to you. Cody Bradley, a one-take wonder. Yeah, well, that probably won't be the final take, but we'll definitely be kicking on there. And we've got the Beatery, hello to you. Now, definitely do what Jade Star says, which is to check out the Create, Record, Release group on Facebook. That is where kind of Songtember headquarters. A lot of folks over there are sharing a lot of good music here for Songtember. And here's the thing. Most of the time I was thinking, I'll do Songtember and then hopefully it will encourage other people to do the same and they'll start, maybe everyone will start a bit slowly. Everyone else is crushing it. Everyone else is just getting their songs out there really quickly. And people have finished entire songs. And here I am. What are we? It's the 9th today. We are almost a third through Songtember. I still don't have my demo recorded. I'm a little laggy. I'm a little behind, but that's okay. We can catch up. We can do it. So what is next with this? Well, actually, what I thought I would do, we'll just hide that away. You got to hide your love away. Is I'm going to bring up, just so that you know the setup I have behind the scenes here, I thought I would bring up a video. I took a quick video facing the other direction before we got started here, and I thought I will do that. Oh, except everything's crashed. Hang on. Hold the line. I've just crashed my whole system. It didn't like that at all. Okay, that video was way too intense for my little computer to process and do all the things at the same time. It's probably because it's a 4K video and I'm trying to play it here on my poor computer screen. Let's see if it will actually work. There it is. We will hit the play. So this is the microphone that I'm using here. There's my Samson CO1. Is it going to? Yeah, no, it's not going to. Oh, there you go. You get a nice still image of what it is. I'm going to have to X out of that because it's crashing everything. Whew. There you go. Like I say, live video could be a well-oiled machine, or it could sometimes be a train wreck. Hopefully you're still hearing me, even if you're not seeing me. There we go. We've destroyed it. Okay, just imagine what I showed you there. So I'm using, you saw it there, I'm using the X-Tone Pro. I'm using the mic pre on the X-Tone Pro for the first time here, so we'll see how that actually goes. That's then got my microphone, my Samson CO1 connected via an XLR cable. It's going out via my USB hub into my iPad Pro, but it's also going out via its line out, so it's got balanced TRS outputs. That's going into my mixer over here, and then that's what you're hearing coming through along with this microphone. So some folks like to know how it's all working and how I have the setup going on, but clearly, memo to self, don't try and play a 4K video on your other screen because my computer just crapped itself big time. G'day to some other folks who've snuck in. We've got Noah. G'day to you. We've got Ernesto. Greetings to Benjamin. Thanks for letting me hang out. No, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. And we've got Brody Irwin. The concept I talk about and the reason I wanted to do this show today is something called positive time pressure. And I like me some positive time pressure because it makes me get my butt into gear and actually get this sort of stuff done. And I thought, the way to get this finished, the way to get a verse written here today is to actually do it live. That way I've got no excuses and no delays. And hopefully I can just share some recording tips and some vocal recording tips along the way as we go. So it'll be a dual purpose. It'll be selfishly for me to actually get this done. And then hopefully folks will actually get some value out of it as well. Let's go back over to the recording here. So we have the first verse, and we have the first verse, and we have the chorus in there ready to go. I'll play you the next section here, and then I'll play you this bit. So these are the regular vocals, and then these are, which we can remove for that first section. These are the do-do-do-da-da-da vocals. So I'll play the end of this one, and then it'll lead in here to the bit where we need to, these are what we need to write here today. So if we hit play on this one. Open up your mind. So this is into our little interlude bridge part, and then we're about to come into our second verse. Oh, we got the cough. Nice one, Pete. Into here. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. So that's the sort of phrasing we're looking for. Da, 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 da. And then into a repeat of that, sort of the second half of the second verse. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. Now we go into a bridge section where we have an instrumental part here for this first half, and then we have some lyrics there. So I'll play just the end of the little instrumental part and then into where we need the lyrics. Da 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 da. And that's kind of where we're going to get up to today. So that's our task. That's our goal here, is to fill in the blanks, to turn this, into some actual words. So let's get ourselves set up here on the screen so you can actually see some of my lyric writing, and we can work on this together. I should be able to organize this screen nicely. If I position things the way I want to, I should be able to put my lyrics over here. Are they going to fit in behind nicely? Look at that. There you go. So we can have lyrics on the screen here. They're not going to be super big. Can we embiggen them slightly? There we go. So one more. Oh, too much. Got too greedy. So yes, if you're on a small screen, I'll be talking through these so you'll be able to hear it. So the purpose of the song, what is this song all about? Well, it's called, well, it doesn't have a name, but it's probably going to be New Beginning. So the first verse says, hesitation and fear of change have paralyzed you and made you doubt yourself. Anyone getting a hold on vibe? Anyone that was here last year? That we did hold on. This is almost like hold on part 2. So if you held on for the last 12 months and you got to this song, Timber, this is about not giving up and embracing a new beginning, embracing change. Again, my songs will end up with the same theme. So that's the first verse. Then the second half of the first verse, actually this is verse 1, is cultivation of new ideas can make a difference to you and those you love and everyone. Or the other version of this is to you and those you care. And then it goes into the about. So I'm probably preferencing this one at this stage. I know to you and those you love and everyone sounds a little bit hippy dippy and maybe not what I'm going for here. So I'm probably thinking it's going to go through with that, but there's our variation. This one I'm pretty comfy with. I kind of like these lyrics. I think that starts the song off well, but I'm open to suggestions. So if you've got anything, drop it in the chat if you're here live or drop a comment because these won't be finalized today by any stretch. We've then got our chorus here. So there's a new beginning, ready if you want it. All you got to do is open up your mind. So it's not open you are mind. Open up your mind or leave the past behind. So what do we think? Do folks have to open their mind? Am I telling people to open their mind or am I telling them to leave the past behind? I don't know. What do you think? I'm maybe leaning towards open up your mind for a couple of reasons. Because, again, leave the past behind basically means you do need to learn from the past. You do need to acknowledge the past. I just don't think you need to live in the past. The other problem is the word past. I never know when I'm singing whether to say past or past or past or past. Like it's a hard word for me to say. I've said this before that I say things like dance and fast and can't. And in a song where you just go, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Like the Australian accent, at least our version, the Southern Australian accent is weird in that I almost just have to speak like an Eastern Australian or an American or British just to have the right pronunciation in my songs. All right, well, let's go. We've got some votes coming in here. We've got Tom Rochelle says, I vote open up your mind. Open your mind. Isn't there a song? Open your mind. Luke says, why not and instead of or? Where's the and or? And to those, I can't find out which and. Have paralyzed or made you lose or made you doubt yourself. I don't know. Tell me which and you think it should be. We've got WASHBURN says open up your mind on the first chorus and then leave the past behind. Or on the final chorus. Oh yeah, there you go. So that's actually a cool idea. This is a good point because variation is a key here. So I'm going to put here final chorus. So yeah, maybe that's what we do. Open up your mind. And then maybe at the end you go, leave the past behind. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, maybe Luke's saying that. In other words, both. Desolate Mourning likes it as well. I kind of like it too. I think that's cool. I think that, yeah, when we hit that final chorus, because there's a really fast final chorus at the end where it might actually work, where it sort of does actually, I'll show it to you now because sorry, I've got so many things going on the screen here. So after... Actually, do I have the guitar bit? I've removed the guitar bit, the fast guitar at the end, have I? Is it still there anywhere? No. Is it up here? Oh man. It's a problem. I got excited. Did I leave it in? Oh, I left it in up here, I think. I think this is it. Let's just see if this is, yeah, this is my end outro fasty bit. So this is where it ramps up at the end. There's a new beginning, ready if you want it. All you gotta do is leave the past behind. Yeah. Yeah. All you gotta do is leave the past behind. Yeah, I think that could be a great screaming bit at the end there. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll go with that. That'll be the final chorus variation, where I just like leave the past behind. They do a big scream out at the end there while that big guitar's playing. I think that's going to work. Nicely done. Yes, Tom says, yeah, it's good to sometimes change the lyrics a bit in the last chorus. Yeah, totally. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think it'll work well with the vibe of this song. All right. And that helps us kind of with the structure here too, because now we know that we've got, so here's the first verse is saying, hesitating and fearing change, and, don't be paralyzed by the fact that things are changing. It's making you doubt yourself. If that's the case, then you need to cultivate new ideas. You can make a difference to you and the, to you and those you care about. I'm going to go with to you and those you care about for now. So that's going to stay in there for now. There's a new beginning, etc. I'm reaching over to the screen to scroll it on my actual physical screen. Not going to work, Pete. Good work, son. All right, verse 2. This is what we're here for. All right. So if we come into the section where verse 2 kicks in, so here's the end of the second one, and we'll do this line by line and see if we can continue the flow. And if you've got ideas, join in and let me know. So we've got this part here. Open up your mind. Little interlude. A little cough. Can we just remove that gross cough? Jesus. All right. Da, 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 da. All right. Now I like the 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the 4-syllable word at the start. So what have we got? Hesitation, cultivation, motivation. Are we talking now about the next phase of this? Like once you've opened up to new motivation to be yourself. What about to be yourself? Because I'm basically trying to put across a sort of personal growth sort of thing here. Motivation to be yourself. What next? Can make it motivation to be yourself. Da 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 da. Motivation to be yourself. So we've got can make a difference. Paralyzed can make a difference. Motivation to be yourself is all you need. Oh, what am I trying to? Motivation to be yourself can motivate you. I'm using motivation twice. This is the problem with 7 o'clock in the morning. Procrastination gets you nowhere fast. Oh, hang on. Tom Rochelle's got some gold. You're going to have to get a songwriting credit on this one. I like this. Procrastination. Yeah, see, we've got the cultivation. So maybe procrastination and then motivation. Maybe the procrastination's the first one. Procrastination gets you nowhere fast. Yeah, I like the change up in the gets you nowhere fast. You can never. Oh yeah, so you can never succeed if you, what about you can never win if you don't try. I don't simplified it a bit, but I kind of like it. Song title, Forward Momentum. Oh, Forward Momentum. I like it. I like a working title. It was you, Jade, that I think had the suggestion for the song that my children like the least, or one of my children doesn't like, because she doesn't like songs where they don't mention the name of the word, and it's No Apologies. So the song I wrote a while ago, because it doesn't say no apologies anywhere at all. So she's like, why did you just call it, I can't even remember how the song goes now. It's like the okay, no, can't even remember the words. But yeah, similar sort of theme. But yeah, she doesn't like it because it doesn't say that. So I'm going to go Forward Momentum, and then maybe it'll be a bracketed one, New Beginning. Make it really complicated. By the way, people, don't use punctuation in your song titles, in your album titles, in your artist name. It's a really bad idea. I released an album called Selfish Aware in 2018, and I put self bracket ish end bracket aware. I thought I was so clever. Stupidest thing I've ever done. Just should have put selfish aware. Like, just leave it, because brackets, search engines, Google don't like it. Back to the words. Procrastination gets you nowhere fast. You can never win if you don't try. Motivation to be yourself should be the outcome, should be the goal, should be the target, should be the goodness. I don't know. Should be the something. Let's just put something in there. Should be the something. What's a word for goal or outcome or verdict or like end? Should be the ending. Yeah. Should be the motive. Motive? What do you use motive? No, you can't say motivation to be the motive. That's the same word, dude. Should be the something. Okay, win if you don't try. Should be the I'm struggling in this last bit. Let's do a quick sing along, shall we? I'll sing it. I'll record it in as we do it. We'll mute out this sucker, and we'll tap this one, and we'll put the ba 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 ba. Show you a quick tip here too. We'll turn that off for a moment. Show you a quick tip here too. Give yourself a blank track, duplicate it out, and put this one onto your other channel. If you've got a 2-channel interface, this works beautifully. Just put that onto the other channel. It's going to record nothing, but it means we can stay on this screen while we record. We can keep an eye on everything that's going on. In fact, let's also bring down, because this is our guitar track. So whilst it's not playing, I've replaced the guitar. This is our sections. So this will help us know where we're at in the song. I showed this in a previous video. It's actually a really cool way in GarageBand to get things. So we know here that there's our interlude, and then we're coming here into our verse 3. So what I'll do, I'll play the chorus just to get me into the vibe, and then I'll jump in and we'll record. I'll show you also how it doesn't matter if we record over this bit. So we'll come down to here. We'll make sure that that's on. We'll make sure that one's on. This one's monitored. Check. And then we'll hit record, and we'll record over this section. And in fact, yeah, no, we'll do that. All right, hit record. It's not going to play the chorus, though, because it's going to record over it. So we'll just hear the chorus part. I'll sing along to the chorus again, shall I? Where is it? There's new beginning. There's a new beginning. Ready if you want it. All you gotta do is open up your mind. Try the second verse now. Procrastination can get you nowhere fast. You can never win if you don't try. And motivation to be yourself should be the answer to everything you think about, etc. Oh, crunch. Sorry about the crunch. Turn that on. So should be the answer. How did I not get answer? So I'm like, and I need something that's like an outcome or a verdict. And it's not answer. Got the same answer problem that I usually have. Should be the answer. And motivation to be yourself should be the answer. That takes you to the next place is kind of what I'm saying. That opens up your mind. No, because I already said open your mind. That leads you to salvation. That leads you to, that would be weird. That leads you to basically that makes you happy. That makes you yourself. That lets you be yourself. I've already said that, haven't I? Have I? That lets you be yourself. I've said that in the first verse, haven't I? Yep. I haven't really, have I? That lets you be yourself. Again, these could be placeholders. These can be changed over time. Because again, I know not everyone can be here live. So if you're not watching live, if you're watching on the replay, drop your ideas down below. Just let me know what part it is, what lyrics I've got here. I'll do the full version at the end. And then you can let me know what you think should be replaced with what. Motivation to be yourself should be the answer that lets you be yourself. All right, I've got that frees your mind. Oh, we've got Claire. Hello, Claire. Good to have you here. That frees your mind. That lets that be the answer. that lets you free your mind. Let's put that as a variation, shall we? That because I think we need that. That lets you free your mind. Because it is about that, isn't it? It's about freeing and getting yourself done. Uh, Kyle says, what mic are you using to record your vocals? At the moment, I'm just using the old Samson CO1. It was the closest one to me, and I don't even have it on a mic stand. I'm not using a pop filter. Just plugged it and played because I'm putting the X-Tone Pro. I'll show you it after towards the end of the show. We'll do a bit of a Q&A when I can unplug it. But yeah, it's really cool. It's a guitar-focused interface, but it's also got a preamp for microphones, and it's got a bunch of different switches. It's basically a stomp box crossed. If a stomp box bred with an audio interface, this is what you'd get. It's super cool. I'll show you it later. We had Freeze Your Mind. We had that. Tom Rochelle said the answer to the question of your that should be the answer to the question of your life. Is that what we're saying here? To the question of your life. Oh, and Jade sent me a voice memo. Or am I set up here to play voice memos? Jade, let me know if I've got permission, and I'll just go super duper old school, and I'll play your voice memo through my phone here if you're comfy with me to do that. I'm pretty sure you would be, but I want to make sure I have permission. If it's just for me, I'll listen to it later. But let me know if I can play it to folks here live, and then Benjamin, that lets you meet the probably hard to understand if you just hear it. That lets you meet the eye. 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 As in the eye, as in the me, or the eye of the beholder. Yeah, probably hard to understand if you just. Yeah, so I'm taking on all ideas here. Did I miss anyone else? Matthew Ray's got some ideas. Procrastination gets you nowhere fast. Hesitation won't let you pass. Gets you nowhere fast. I like the hesitation. Although hesitation could be like another a word for the start. I like the whole 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe hesitation instead of procrastination. What do you reckon? Hesitation. I did like the procrastination, but that extra syllable was a little clunky. So I might actually take the best of both. I might actually bring the hesitation, because hesitation, procrastination, kind of the same vibe. Hesitation gets you nowhere fast. You will never win if. Yeah, I kind of like the win if you don't try. Although then it's like, it's like hold on. It is hold on part 2, isn't it? And I don't really like the win. It's not really a win-lose scenario, is it? I don't know. I can't take part. I've never written a song in my life. That's the best reason to take part, Russ. This is where it should be. Just do it. Do your thing. Hello, Erica. I missed you before. Should be the destination. Destination. I like the destination again. I love all these Asian words. Destination. Should be the destination. Yeah. If it went in there, it would be a little bit long, wouldn't it? But I'm putting it down here in my bucket of words, because every time someone says a word, I'm just putting it in the thing. Alrighty, we're getting there. We're getting lots of stuff. Momentum. Procrastination gets you nowhere fast. You don't grow living in the past. I like the living in the past bit. That's going in the word bucket. I'm going to have to give you all writing credits on this song. I should have made you all sign a waiver or a sworn affidavit at the start saying that you won't sue me because I used a word that you mentioned. I've probably missed a bunch of other things in here. Helps you reach your goal. Yeah, where did that? Lets you reach your goal. That helps you reach your goal. I know this is the one line that's going to be tough, isn't it, to get one? That helps you reach your goal. All right. Claire says, I make rap, so apologies if my suggestions are awful. I'm also a guy on my friend's account. Okay, friend of Claire, who is a guy. That is fine. Writing rap lyrics actually helps you with all sorts of music. Like rap lyrics, because of the rhyme, because of the way that you need to get the intonation and the timing, it actually helps you. If I try to write rap, it's actually much harder. If you write rap first, rap is actually a much more precise, generally, genre for doing for writing lyrics. So yeah. Oh yes, sorry Jade, you did say you can use my voice memo. All right, let's see if I can find you. I'm assuming you probably messengered it to me. Well, again, we're going to go super duper old school. I'm just going to hold my speaker from my phone up here, so the quality's not going to be great. Let's see what Jade's rocking here. Do I feel like being fancy? No, I don't have the right cable. What I should do is have my cable set up to go in, because I've actually got a 3.5mm TRRS thing that I can put in here to do things with, but I'm not going to do that. Let's play this.
On that last note, you really should do, of the verse, you really should do a let you be yourself.
Yes, self. Now, which one was that? Was that the first verse that we had up here? Made you doubt yourself. Yeah, because that one held note does go along a little bit too long, doesn't it? I'm just going to put here, note to self, put square bracket, curly bracket, sorry. Very end note, just to see if I can remember to do that. Yeah, I like it because it's going to get a bit boring, or at least vary it and do that on one or two of the passes would definitely work. Hello to Sam. You could do the Wiggles can. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Amarasaya, sorry I'm late. Was gardening and then got sucked into helping with dinner. Sounds like you are being a productive member of society. No problem with that. And Tej Moody, same to you. Thank you. Yeah, just to round out the line. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it's just sort of sitting there and doing its thing. How about we do a quick test run? Why don't we try and sing the lot? Because the first version I did of this was pretty crappy anyway. So let's delete all them. A few quick GarageBand lessons here. Quickly delete a whole bunch of stuff. Tap and hold. Drag your box around there. Tap again and hit your delete. And that's going to get rid of everything. And then we can come back to the start. Now, as I showed before, we're using the Xtone Pro, and I've got two inputs. So this is the one I'm going to actually record on. So I want to monitor that one. And then we're going to come in here and make sure that we, this one here, sorry. And make sure that that's on channel 2, which it is. And then the other one that we're using is just our blank track. We want to make sure that that one is on channel 1. Now, you know that you're using a guitar interface, right? When channel 1 is the guitar input and channel 2 is the mic input. Like every other interface that has a mic and a guitar puts the mic over the guitar. You know you're using something for the guitar when guitar input is input 1. So let's grab the microphone. We'll do some quick leveling here. So we'll turn that one on. We'll turn this, oh, that's way too high. That's very hot. So I'll check in my input gain. Check. 1, 2, 3. Meditation, being down will make you lose your mind. Yep, so I've just dialed in the input gain over here to get that about right. Make sure our output volume on the interface is good. And let's hit record and give it a crack. See what we've got. Are we close to this now? We'll find out. Hesitation and fear of change have paralyzed you and made you doubt yourself. Cultivation of new ideas can make a difference to you and those you care about. There's a new beginning, ready if you want it. All you gotta do is open up your mind. Verse 2 time, people. Let's see how it works. Might go hesitation. Hesitation gets you nowhere fast, and you will never win if you don't try. And motivation to be yourself should be the answer that lets you meet the eye. Da 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 da. I just started singing. Flies in the Vaseline we are. Sometimes it drops my mind. That's not the bit that I wrote. Oh, we might have to come back and do the next part. I forgot that it doesn't then do another chorus until the very end. It just does that. Might have been a little bit hot on us still. Oh no, it's okay. I thought it might have been a little bit recorded, a little bit crispy. Might have needed to turn down the input volume a bit. So I think it's coming together. Definitely like the first half of that second verse. We got a bunch of options here for the last part. So I'll let it sit and simmer for a while and see what folks think with that one. I did want to get a bit further. Oh, hang on, let's just turn off that. I did want to get a bit further, but I think as I've said a few times recently, you kind of got to let the song tell you what it needs at what time. So, yeah, I might let it go there. If you've got other ideas, drop them here. I think folks are still putting some ideas in here. There's a question from Claire. How long did it take to find out almost everything about GarageBand? How long did it take? How long is it taking? Because I haven't found out everything about GarageBand yet. But the channel's been going nearly 5 years, I want to say. Was it 2016 that I started? January 2016, I think. So yeah, I think we're coming up 4.5 years that I've been using GarageBand in iOS. And yeah, I probably know about 80% of what I can do in here. So Andy's got some ideas. Hesitation gets you nowhere fast, breaks the chains that held you in the past. Oh, don't mind that. I'm going to put this here. Where was that? Hesitation. Yeah, I'm definitely. I like procrastination. I'm definitely going hesitation there, at least for now. And then procrastination's going down to the holding bay. So what does Andy say? Gets you nowhere fast, breaks the chains that held you to the past. Breaks the chains that, and then held you to the past. Yeah, I like it. So there you go. There's some alternative to alternatives. Hello. SM Borthwick, good to have you here, my friend. Maybe change if you don't try, then win if you don't try. Where's my change if you don't try? Change. You will never. Yeah, change if you don't try. Yeah, maybe that needs to be change if you don't try, because I don't like the win. Because again, I use the win thing in hold on. It's just like, if you don't never win, hold on. But you'll never win if you never try. I don't know. Yeah. It was a similar lyric that I put in there. Cool. All right. So I think that's good. Like, I mean, come on. This is progress, and this is the thing. When I was getting a bit lost, I was sitting there last night going, I don't know what to write. I'm like, I know. I'll get help. I'll cheat. I'll get people to write it for me. No, I knew that there would be some ideas. I knew we'd be able to workshop some things, and these sort of things are fun because they're helping me getting the creative juices flowing, and hopefully they've helped you see a little bit of my songwriting and my recording process and how things come together. That there's no magic formula. There's no one way. There's no just sit down and just let it pour out. You got to workshop it. You got trial and error. You got to just keep trying different things, and then getting yourself happening. I did say I'd show you the gear, and because my video failed dismally and wouldn't play before, Let me just unplug things and I'll show you. We'll bring this on over here. So what I've been using here is, I'm going to unplug it. Oh, it's very solidly made, so I'll bring it on over. And I'm doing a first look video at this soon. I know I've already used it, so it won't be 100% a first look, but this is the sucker here. This is the X-Tone Pro from X-Sonic. Now, if you're a guitarist primarily that also wants to do stuff with audio, with the microphone stuff, I think this is going to be like a really cool option for you, because what you can see here is that, like most audio interfaces, if we look at this end, you've got your regular stuff here. You've got your 1/4-inch input and you've got your XLR. Can't really see. There you go. Your XLR input, your combo jack, in fact. So you could put a second guitar in there if you wanted to put line input into that. You've got an expression pedal there as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. So you can record high quality. This is like a 24-bit 192 kilohertz. This is the highest quality audio interface you can get. And as you heard in there, the preamp is really quiet. The guitar input I use for the guitars on this really quiet, really crystal clear. So yeah, it's very, very nice quality. And yes, I was sent this, by the way. Full disclosure, was sent this by X-Sonic, and I am checking it out on their behalf. But tell you what, if you're a guitarist, you'll probably be drooling over this. On the other end, you've got XLR output, so that's cool. You can go straight out to your amp, your mixer, your PA, wherever you want to go. You've got mono XLR out as well as stereo balanced TRS out. So that's what I was using here. I had my, I can't bring them across, but I have 2 stereo cables that are going over into my mixer. So that's what was doing the output there. You've also got your headphone jack, of course. So you've got 3.5mm headphone there. You've got MIDI in and out on this sucker as well. Your USB connection there. You can power it via 9V, but it powers up beautifully using a powered hub, or even directly with the iPad Pro that powers it up. And on the front here, you've got your volume output and you've got your input gain for your microphone preamp as well. So it's just a really complete package. And then on top of that, what are these? You got 6 switches. So why is this cool? Well, because if you hook this up to something like Bias FX or GE Labs or any of the guitar amp simulators that have MIDI capability, you can program these. And this is what I'll be playing around with as I record some guitars in the next week. You can program these to actually be your different things. So if you, like me, like to, step on an old Boss DS1 distortion pedal, you can set up your Bias FX or whatever amp sim you're using to do that, so that you kick on A and you've suddenly got your distortion, you kick on B, you've got your chorus, you kick on C, and you've got your compressor pedal, whatever you want, or completely different amp rigs that you can have set up with this. So very cool. 48V phantom power, monitoring on there as well, so you can use either DAW monitoring or set it up to have direct monitoring if you want to hear it straight back without the processing. Again, it sounds like an advertisement, but I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and it hasn't missed a beat. And I know I still love my Steinberg UR22C, and I use that for a lot of the stuff that I do. But if you're a guitarist primarily, so if you're a vocalist first and you're recording vocals and acoustic guitar, I'd still probably go the Steinberg UR22C. If you are a guitarist who also wants to have the ability to record stuff with a microphone, something like this, for around, I think it's $250 US, so it's not a cheap option, but my goodness, is it quality, and I've been enjoying checking it out. So keep an eye out, because I'll be doing, as I said, an unboxing. Even though you can see I've clearly unboxed it, I will be doing a first look video at it, going through pretty much all the other things that I went through just there in the future. Yes. So I'll just see if anyone's got any final questions here, or final comments or things about this. So Amaracia says, I need to buy some gear. Tom Rochelle says you might be able to use that to control stomp effects in GB with the pedal switches. I have tried it. I don't think GarageBand has any MIDI option or MIDI control options. I've played around with it, but I don't think so. And I don't think Stark, my favorite amp sim, does either, but I'm experimenting and testing it out with it. And yeah, people are talking about loopers in the chat here too. Yeah, this would be great for looping as well, because obviously you can use, you can set one of the buttons to be your looper button and your playback button. So you've basically got the ability to use a software built-in looper there as well. Alrighty, that is going to do it for this one. Please, if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you're not already, I know most of you are, but subscribe, because we will be back with more videos very, very soon. Jade Star is kicking off her How to App series in 10 minutes time, so make sure that you head on over there and check out about her show because she's covering some very cool stuff, and we'll be doing similar sorts of things, recording her song Timber Songs, and she's just got a new drum kit too, so I'm sure she'll be telling you all about that one, and I'll probably be asking her to record drums on this track after all. I did say, I'm totally going to record my own drums. I'm sitting here on day 9 without a drum part written going, ook. Maybe not. Head over to studiolivetoday.com for all of the other information. If you've got more ideas on this, as I said, if you're watching on the replay, drop them down in the comments. That's going to do for today. Thanks for being here. Be kind to yourself and to others, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks.